At home, that's something Portland does. They did that against Minnesota the other night, outscoring them by 10 in the first quarter and by 10 in the second. Gave them a nice 20-point cushion at halftime.
You know, I think the strongest point of this Heat game, as well as they score, is their defense. They're #1 in field goal percentage, holding the opponents to 42%. The opponents only get 34 field goals a game. They only give up 11.5 fast break points. That's number 3 in the NBA. And they only give up 32% shooting from the threes. So if your offense isn't executing, if you're not setting picks, you have a tough time against this Miami team, and that's when they can get out and run if you take bad shots. So I think it's important for the Blazers to come out, and if they can shoot around 45 to 47%, they'll be in this game the whole night.
Well, and you look at the records. I mean, when the Trailblazers shoot even 45% or better, they're 14-4 on the season. So as often as we talk about it being so many different obscure things, it's pretty simple. You make shots, you usually win.
Yeah, and it's so difficult. You know, when a team just has Dwayne Wade, it was difficult just defending him by himself. And it's the same with LeBron and Bosh. And finally, after 18 games, these guys found out how to play with each other. They're one of the most exciting and, as far as talent goes, the best I've seen in the NBA in years and years. And now that they're playing well together, that was just a scare the other night, and I was sorry to see them, Milwaukee, come that close, simply because now it's got their attention. They know the Blazers have won 8 in a row here. They'll be ready.
And as you saw, this game brought to you in high definition, as always, by Sylvania, by Funai. Ilgauskas and Camby jump it up. Camby wins the opening tip, but it's batted off of Batum. And so Miami will have the first possession. The Heat, as I mentioned, 19-1 since November 27th. They were just 10-8 through 18 games, and everyone talking about the fact that, oh, it's not going to work. Big three's a flop, can't play together. All of a sudden they step on the gas, and it started with LeBron's return trip to Cleveland. That's when it really seemed to get them all in the same direction, and as it got them together, maybe even a little more off the court, and they've been flying high since then. Yeah,
that was the big game. And right now, the Blazers down the other end, they were switching on everything. That's why Andre Miller ended up with Wade.
Trying to go inside to Camby. LeBron ends up stealing it, and Portland has to foul. So a night like this for, Miami faces this everywhere they go. The fans, and LeBron got booed by someone he was introduced here tonight, which again is not a surprise, nor is it new. But Eric Spoelstra and company deal with this all of the time. For the Trailblazers, you can't say this is just another night because it does have a different feel.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. There's the atmosphere is completely different. And as you say, Miami's used to that. And the interception by LeBron James is nothing new. This club goes after you on defense.
And that shot missed badly by Bosh. You see that Camby is getting the assignment early on Bosh, and Aldridge is on Ilgauskas. That's something that Nate McMillan told us before the ball game he would do tonight.
Yeah, and down at the other end, Bosh will be on L.A. Oh, they missed Nicolas wide open.
Aldridge tries to go baseline, lost it out of his hands, out of bounds. So the Trailblazers start the ball game with 2 quick turnovers. Portland is second best in the NBA at taking care of the basketball, only 14 a game.
Yeah, and this club's even better. They only give it up 13.5 times a game. So both teams really protect the basketball. Boy, Ilgauskas missed. LeBron James cutting across the middle.
LeBron against Batum. Cut off baseline, still with it, backing him down. Now going to fade baseline and rimmed it out. Good defense by Nicolas Batum. Got a hand in the face.
They don't get a lot of offensive rebounds. They're not a great. They get back on defense and stop the fast break.
Batum catch and shoot. Portland's first shot is good.
Yeah, you got to have a quick hit offense because don't let them get set in their defense. They're very good at pushing you out.
Batum, the near steal. He's thrown to the floor by LeBron James. The rookie official, James Williams, says, no way, I'm calling that.
Yeah, James Williams, you missed one there.
And there's a foul on Ilgauskas, as Bob Delaney, ever the veteran, says, I'll handle this my own way. Portland ball.
And it should have been James Williams' call. He's the one that was the side official there. But Delaney had to come over and take that call. That's what you need. You have to work LeBron on that defensive end. Nicolas has to be a shooter tonight.
Aldridge against Bosch, hands it back to Miller. Andre up and under, thought he missed it, but he got it in. He went to follow it hard.
And once again, you have to execute, set good picks. Boy, there's a play right there. A little push off maybe. On all side picks, Blazers are switching, so there will be some mismatches.
Arroyo hands it back. Bosch inside Ilgauskas. Aldridge tipped it. Up ahead, Andre Miller gives to Matthews, and he lays it in. That nearly cost Portland as Miami was getting back defensively.
Boy.
Wade in transition hits.
And they, after a made field goal, they run that sideline fast break. Wade gets either in one corner or James in the other. And James is the point guard as much as Arroyo on this ball club. That's why he's averaging 7.5 assists.
Batum thought about the three. Tough catch for Matthews. Wesley's three is tipped. Camby picks it up but couldn't rim it in.
Camby only shoots 44%.
LeBron to the middle. Throws it at the rim, trying to draw a foul, and looks at Derek Collins, but here comes Portland. Batum. Oh, beautiful crossover, and he finger rolls it over Ilgauskas.
And remember, Ilgauskas, 7'2". What a finger roll.
Batum, the near steal. It was a bad pass, and now Portland does steal. Blazers active hands early on.
And as you said earlier, they don't give it up 13 times a game. That's
Aldridge had the steal. Ilgauskas was lost. And Wade lays it in. So 3 Portland turnovers. And Miami capitalizes that time and gets a bucket out of it. Portland 4 of 6 shooting.
Well, the spin move caught Ilgauskas, but it also caught Marcus Camby. Wasn't ready for it.
But it's something to bookmark for later on.
Yes.
The fact that Ilgauskas was not ready for that. Camby a long two. Aldridge does a Camby and tips it back outside.
Yeah. Blazer guards always have to be ready now that Aldridge does it along with Camby. Boy, that cutter going down the middle is wide open.
And that time not quite open. Up ahead, Wade by himself. Dunks it. Batum was tracking and nearly got there in time, but Dwayne Wade 8 points, and that is, of course, all the points that Miami has.
Both teams a little sloppy, underestimating the defense.
Yeah, 7 total turnovers between the two teams.
You don't see that when these two teams play anybody.
Miller wants to take Arroyo. Shot clock at 7.
Yeah, back him in.
Andre, tough fade baseline, left it short, and Bosch the high rebound. Bosch in transition. Little secondary fast break. Long rebound went right to Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas listed at 7'3", and you can see it as he has the advantage over Camby. Arroyo misses the shot. Nate McMillan wanting the tempo upped a little bit by his team. He's urging them in transition to go.
The reason he wants them, because this right here, they don't get a chance to double team.
Batum again spins it off the glass, reverse style and down. A couple of fancy ones by Frenchie early. Matthews goes for the steal. It doesn't cost Portland as Aldridge is able to deflect the pass.
Yeah, you have to get aggressive back because they do push it up after made field goals. If you can time it, you can get a steal. Watch this. Here. I'll tell you what, that's looking more like MJ than Scottie Pippen.
6 early points for Batum.
Crowd getting into it. Arroyo will shoot that. Yeah, he can shoot that.
Shooting well this year, 48% and 48 from behind the three-point line. One of the best in the NBA at that.
Yeah, he came from Florida International.
2 summers ago, he was there for the taking for just about anybody.
Yeah.
He was interviewing for jobs. Interviewed with the Trailblazers. Aldridge, long two, hit it.
They don't get the pick and pop real well. They'll stop the dribbler, this Miami team, but if you pop and can hit some shots.
And that was Aldridge's first attempt of the game, and he hit it. Blazers 6 of 10, and here's the better sign, Mike Rice. 6 assists on 6 makes early for Portland.
That's good stuff.
Go ahead.
Oregon, no question. Oregon.
Oregon, absolutely, no question. Pac-10 all the way.
Go Beavs.
Go Beavs. Morgan or Robert?
Are you blonde? Duckies!
All right, some opinion. Oh, look at that. Mr. Blazer even is all painted up duck-like tonight.
Man.
Tomorrow, BCS title game. Comcast Sportsnet, what you're watching right now is Where to Stay. 3 o'clock. Tomorrow is the pregame show, and they will have, as soon as the game's over, flip it back to Comcast there, because they're going to have a long postgame show with interviews and highlights and things you can't see anywhere else. And then I think after it's all over, they're going to have instead of talking ball, talking ducks.
Oh,
so they're doing it all right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Keep it right here tomorrow.
Should be good
for your best BCS championship game coverage anywhere.
Well, they really haven't got LeBron into the action yet. He's 0 for 2, but the other guy, Wade, is 4 for 4. And LeBron goes out and plays the point, as he does so often in this Miami offense.
They're trying to run a lob to Bosch out of the timeout. Wade runs down Camby, and a blocking foul is called. He must have been inside the restricted area. James Williams, the rookie.
Well, I have to see that, because it was a charge if he wasn't.
Not sure if he pointed. No, he just said he told Nate McMillan he thought he was moving, and so it was not a restricted area.
Oh, then it's a bad call. I'm sure they'll show it to us again. Dwayne Wade out of Marquette. Because, boy, Camby just stood there and took the blow, and then they don't give him credit.
Miami with the lead. Here is Miller. Wesley Matthews was hot out there in Minnesota in the first half. That's putting it mildly. And now here comes that sideline fast break. Wade goes around Matthews and lays it in, but that's Miami taking advantage again. Portland not getting back defensively.
He's second in the NBA for guards, fast break points. LeBron James is first in fast break points for forwards. So.
And you see no double on Aldridge here early. Throws up the jumper a little long. There goes Wade again. Matthews tips it away this time, and at least that stops the break. But Wade is releasing on every Portland attempt.
And this is really different for Pat Riley or a Spoelstra team the last 4 years. They've been one of the worst fast break teams in the NBA, but now they just take off out of their defense.
Bosch challenged by Camby to take the outside shot, and he hits it. So Bosch is at 18 points and 8 rebounds a game. And Miami, stuck on the other night, out of the timeout, scores 7 quick points. Aldridge works on Bosch. Ilgauskas comes to help somehow. Aldridge still gets it down.
It's amazing. You always think you're open around Ilgauskas, but he's, like you said, 7'2", 7'3". He really takes up a lot of space in there. It was a great, and they got him real cheap from Cleveland.
There's a pick. Wade lays it up and in as Portland had to switch. Aldridge was chasing him, but Dwayne Wade early on, 15 points on 7 of 7 shooting. And as we mentioned 2 nights ago, the big 3 in Milwaukee combined for 31% shooting. Wade was 4 of 19. He's busted out of that with his 7 for 7 start. Kicking in for Portland now. Out of the 22nd timeout, Miami by 5. It's a 9-2 run right now for the Heat. And we mentioned the fact that Miami's shooting 64%. In the early going, 9 of 14. Blazers 7 of 13. Not many times the Blazers at any point in a game have their opponent with more field goal attempts than they have, but that's the case right now. Batum for 3 out of the timeout.
See, that's what they have to do. Either LA or Nicolas. Make LeBron James work, and since they're not double teaming LA, make sure he gets a lot of touches also. Those are the 2 weapons right now the Blazers can use.
And here is LeBron. Ooh, a hard pick by Joel Anthony. Hits Batum. And now LeBron has it one-on-one with Aldridge. Takes the jumper over LaMarcus and hits. You might have noticed that Juwan Howard, former Trailblazer, into the ball game.
They have a lot of depth with veterans coming off that bench in a lot of different positions.
So Rudy and Dante Cunningham in off the bench for Portland. Patty Mills will check in next whistle. Andre Miller kicks it out to Rudy for 3. Missed badly. The one-handed rebound by Anthony, able to tip it to Howard. Now here's LeBron working against Cunningham. Free throws coming for LeBron as Dante picks up the foul. Patty Mills will replace Andre Miller, and former Blazer James Jones going to check in following a timeout on the floor. 2:53 left, opening quarter in Portland.
Your local Napa Auto Parts before it's gone.
131st consecutive sellout, Rose Garden tonight. Trailblazers trailing Miami here with 2:53 left in the first, 21-17. Well, this week through Rip City United, one lucky season ticket holder will win a 2-night stay at Sun River. Rip City United, a benefits program designed exclusively for Blazer season ticket holders. To enter for a chance to win this or other exclusive promotions, visit Rip City United today. Portland shooting 53%. That's pretty good, but it's not anywhere near the 67% for Miami. And against Milwaukee a couple of nights ago, there was some talk that maybe Miami took them a little lightly, weren't really ready for them. But with the way Portland has been playing at home and the way that Portland has been playing overall, Eric Spoelstra, a Portland native, of course, he made sure his team was focused and ready for the Trailblazers tonight, a tough building always to play in.
Yeah, you know, and I was looking at LeBron's 316 straight games with 10 points or more. Durant is second with 133. So you can see and I'm saying, hey, they're doing a pretty good job on the guy with this free throw. He has 4 points, but then you look down at Wade, the second part of the three-part monster, and he's 7 for 7 with 15 points. And those guys play a lot of minutes, so you don't get a chance to.
Defensive 3-second technical on Juwan Howard. Well, and Wade, with the exception of the one 15-footer he took in transition, most of his
layups, points in the paint, easy baskets. And you know why that is? Because the Blazers are known for their offensive rebounding. The big guys are hitting the boards, they're rushing up, and there's no one but guards back to stop Wade. He's not getting help, and you don't want to tell him to quit offensive rebounding, but you might have to.
Blazers need to establish Aldridge inside against Joel Anthony. Should have a huge advantage. Takes a hard bump on his initial drive. Aldridge picks up the miss and scores.
Yeah, and that's good stuff. Boy, and they, you know, for now that the last 12 games he's averaging 25 a game, maybe LA will get some calls in that middle.
LeBron down the left side, picked up by Aldridge. LaMarcus steps in and picks his pocket. Rudy helped out too. Then LaMarcus throws it away to Patty Mills. LeBron moves around Patty and scores. So another Blazer turnover. That is number 5 here in the opening quarter.
And they're getting baskets off of them. That's the bad part.
Patty pick and pop with Dante. Baseline jumper. Looked like Joel Anthony got a piece of that. And it resulted in the miss. Now here's Arroyo. James Jones head to that corner. Blazer fans know that very well. And a travel called on Juwan Howard.
Well, I don't know about that.
Juwan is demonstrating to.
Yeah. I actually thought it was a nice pump fake.
Joel Przybilla in for Portland now. Technical foul called on Juwan Howard by Bob Delaney. And Juwan continues to talk. And
now Juwan wasn't talking to Delaney at all. He was talking to the official that was down, Derek Collins, and Delaney out of nowhere called a technical. But Juwan just kind of was showing him what he was.
Blazers continue to miss technical free throws.
Maybe we should let Patty Mills shoot.
I think Joel Przybilla.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it. Joe, it is new, improved the last couple of years free throw. Well, the Blazers have to get it together. This second unit of
Cunningham inside. Przybilla the catch in.
Was that a pass?
We'll give an assist.
All right. Well, I wasn't quite sure. I don't know if the Blazers second unit can play with LeBron.
Rejected by Batum. Rudy in transition, falling down, foul, but Nicolas Batum, what a block with that long arms, and look at the Rose Garden crowd loving that.
Take it to the king. Oh, yes.
Raced it off the backboard.
And that's as clean as you can get. And LeBron did not expect that. Simply because Dwayne Wade has had such an easy time getting to the basket.
Oh, look at the crowd, and LeBron looked up and saw the replay too and shook his head a little bit.
I don't know if you want to get in.
I don't think so either. Remember a couple of years ago?
Yes.
He got irritated with a couple of fans, and Portland had the game won, and he then took over the ball game.
Yeah,
seemed to need some motivation from somewhere else and got it.
In the last 4 seconds, that he went around 4 guys and scored on a layup. But the Blazers back in, 1-point game.
Down 1.
Here comes the zone.
And
got to watch.
Despite the fact that Miami's shooting 65%.
Oh, you got to watch
Howard over Batum.
Yeah, Howard in that high post and James Jones in that far corner. If you're going to play zone, you got to check those 2 guys.
Patty pick and roll, tries to go to Prisbilla. Boy, nice catch by Joel just to come up with it. Batum open for 3. Patty takes the 3 off the mark and rebound to the corner to Chalmers.
Good box out by Juwan Howard on Prisbilla.
LeBron wants to go back at Batum now.
Boy, look at Nicholas out there hounding.
Look at LeBron. He's saying, you're going to block my shot. He goes for 3 this time and leaves it short. Joel Anthony knocks the rebound out of bounds. Blazer ball, shot clock is off.
You can tell Joel just wishes that leg were stronger. Guys are going up over him to get rebounds, and it would have never happened when Joel was going strong with 2 good legs.
So Patty going to set the play. 10 seconds on the clock.
See, they waited to 8. They've been shooting a little too early before.
Patty's still with it. Got to go up now. Mills inside, lays it up. Goaltending call on Anthony. So give the bucket to Patty Mills with 9/10 of a second left.
Now don't let him throw it to half court to James Jones.
No, and LeBron didn't want to affect that field goal percentage.
He waited.
So
he waited.
Wait till the horn rings, and the Trailblazers battling back, and the Rose Garden crowd electrified by the block shot by Nicolas Batum. Trailblazers trailing it by 1 to the Heat. You continue to get this. Some guy made shirts earlier tonight. Anyway, Pacific Office Automation stats through 1 quarter, and Miami has to be saying we're shooting 63%, but we lead only by 1.
Yes, and that's good for the Blazers to. Oh, here's my man,
Ronald McDonald. What, do we get some toys?
Yeah, that's
fantastic. Kids will love this. And there's some Oregon Duck love going on as well. Talking about Nicolas Batum, though, in that first quarter, we mentioned that Dwayne Wade had the 15 points, but Batum with 9 points on 4 of 4 shooting.
And it's so important for him to make LeBron work on the other end. You don't want LeBron just playing offense. He's very good at that. So look at that. Oh, I'll tell you what, magnificent the way he is playing.
Are you getting stingy with your McDonald's coupons?
I'm just, and I noticed they're signed this time.
Did you give some to Albert Hensley?
Oh, yeah, Albert has a ton.
Beautiful. Blazer ball to start quarter number 2. Batum getting a break.
Ronald McDonald came through again.
Always does.
Yeah. Look to shoot, Rudy.
James Jones on Rudy. 2 of the better 3-point shooters in recent Blazer memory. James Jones had a terrific year here. Chris Billis had a big pick on Dwayne Wade, who went flat. Patty has the jumper, a little short and off the mark, and Chris Bosh the rebound. Is Wade in there running things for Miami now, and Matthews.
See, and they brought Bosh back in, so they have 2 starters usually in there all the time against your second unit.
Wade up top, hit by an Anthony pick, and then Prisbilla and Wade come together, and Joel will get the foul there.
That's better than letting them get to the basket. And
well, Joel knows when he's in there, use those 6 fouls.
Oh, absolutely. He'll bang people. You can't have him helping out too much, because then Joel Anthony and Bosch, very good offensive rebounders. As we said, this club doesn't concentrate. They get back and stop the break rather than hit the fast break.
See Blazers in his zone now. Wade going to take the jumper and has his first miss of the game. Cunningham, a nice job to help Matthews grab that rebound.
See 4 Heat back. They don't want to be anybody fast breaking them.
Matthews down the right side. Bosch waits, times it, and blocks it, and is picked up by Chalmers. Wade has it poked away by Rudy. He thought he had a backdoor cut. Fernandez was going to set Wesley up for a 3. Matthews decided to cut through the middle.
Crowd groans when Rudy doesn't take it, but he really didn't have that. Don't hold it out there too long. Get your offense
Rudy
going.
goes baseline. Patty finds him to Matthews for a 3. Short. Rebound, James Jones.
Boy, when you run plays like that and it comes up with a great shot, you got to put that in.
Wade, Jones, Chalmers for 3. Way long. Rebound. Cunningham trying to grab it. Wade saves. Finally, worn out of there by Rudy Fernandez.
And there's a lot of long rebounds when you play Miami, because they have guys in there, 3 guys in there that'll take almost nothing but 3-point shots.
Rudy to the middle. Foul. Free throws coming. And when you're having trouble scoring and finding offense, you need a guy like Rudy. Go get to the foul line. Get some points that way.
Yeah, and it's not as if they're not getting good shots. But against this Miami defense, they're the best in the NBA at a lot of different things. Even when the second unit's in there, Spoelstra really has some. That help side defense is outstanding. That's why you have to go from one side of the court to the other, like the Blazers have done tonight. But a guy like Wesley Matthews has to make that open shot that he made in Minnesota.
You saw Eric Spoelstra, Portland native, Jesuit High School, University of Portland. His dad, John, a Trailblazers executive. Sister, Monica, worked in Blazer broadcasting for a while.
My son and Eric Spoelstra worked a lot of camps together here in the Portland area.
Bosch.
Boy, that wasn't steps.
And hits the fadeaway. Yeah, and your son and Eric Spoelstra haven't done too badly for themselves.
Yeah, that's right.
Spoelstra coaching the Heat, your son coaching Rutgers.
Beat Providence yesterday.
Yeah, big win over Providence. Any Big East win's a big win.
Yeah, you got
Far side, Wade with the deflection out of bounds. And I think for the first time all year, we don't have any adult beverage spilled in the front row.
Yeah.
Somebody must have had a lid. No, she held it throughout.
I'll tell you, it's the regular season ticket holders here tonight.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, with the exception of all the ones who were in Glendale, Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Ready for the Duck game.
Yeah, true. Joe gave him a nice, when Joe can go in there and give you some nice minutes, that means L.A. will be fresh throughout the game.
Patty takes a 3. Short. Boy, right on line again.
Yeah.
But this bench unit for Portland struggling from the field tonight. They will do that on occasion. As good as they were on the road trip. Wade fouled by Aldridge. Blazer bench 2 of 7 now. Dante's missed both his attempts. Rudy's missed his only field goal attempt. Patty 1 of 4. The only guy who's hit a field goal inside is Joel Prisbilko.
Yeah. And it's amazing that James Jones and Chalmers, they just run to the corner. And, you would think Chalmers, well, is he a point guard? No, not with Wade and LeBron James. They run the show. They take the ball and they get up the middle. And that's why both of them average over, well, LeBron averages 7 assists. This guy only averages 5. But that's why, they spread the court so well with shooters.
1 of 2 for Wade. Well, LeBron is 5th in the NBA in scoring. Wade is 6th in the NBA in scoring.
A 1/10 of a point separates the two.
Cunningham flashes to the middle. Blazer, this unit needs to find a way to get some easy shots. Aldridge did a nice job of watching him. He tries to catch and pack that over Anthony. Maybe a little too far from the rim.
Yeah, he took his eye off the rim.
Wade, crossover inside. Beautiful move by Wade, who is controlling the first half. Coming off a 4 of 19 game at Milwaukee. He's 8 for 9 in this one and 18 points.
Boy, and it's tough to help out on him.
Patty for three again, and again it's around and out.
Ooh.
Blazers shooting down to 39% as they are 0 for 6 in the quarter.
They defend the three-pointer as well as anybody in the NBA, Miami, because usually they don't double team. They did it on Murray the other night.
Wade starting to feel it. Step back after stumbling. Joel Anthony keeps it alive, and Wade kicks it out top. Blazers didn't keep that one alive long enough. And there's a dunk for Bosch on the baseline.
That's why I think you can't play your second unit too long against Miami.
Especially when your second unit is 2 for 9. Which is what Portland's second unit is right now.
Yeah.
And Miami, meanwhile, shooting 60% from the field. And they've got the 34-28 lead. Blazers trailing it by 6, 7:41 left first half. Tonight's steal of the game. It's a buy one, get one offer. Purchase any available seat to the Blazers taking on the Timberwolves January 17th, and you'll get a ticket of equal or lesser value to see the January 24th game against the Kings. 797-9600 or visit trailblazers.com. Act now. It's going to sell out. They all do. Well, a former member of the Miami Heat and of the Portland Trailblazers is standing by with Terry Porter. Terry?
Guys, thank you so much. Sitting here with Brian Grant. Grant, great to see you. How's your health? How are you doing?
Doing well. I'm doing well. My health is good. Trying to get back into working out. I think after the holidays, everybody kind of puts it on a little bit, and I'm no different.
Great. Tell us a little bit about your Brian Grant Foundation. Obviously, you did Shake It Till You Make It this summer, and I attended it, and it was very successful. But tell us a little bit behind it.
Well, the Brian Grant Foundation is about education and awareness. And what we're trying to do is we're just trying to make people who are newly diagnosed aware of their options. You have conventional medicine, and you also have naturopathic medicine, and there's yoga and Pilates and things like that that can really help with your symptoms.
Yeah, and that's regarding Parkinson's disease, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, you've had the experience to play at both of these organizations. Give us your early impressions so far of the Big Three and the game.
Well, I tell you what, when the Big Three first got together, I was just trying to figure out how that was going to work. But when I saw them play that Christmas game, I was blown away. They really are a selfless team. They very unselfish, and they really make it work. And then this Blazer team, we've had so many injuries, and guys have been given opportunity to step up, and they're taking advantage of it. So, I love both organizations. Both organizations were good to me. Pat Riley and Alonzo Mourning and Eddie House were gracious enough to come out to my event, and I'll be forever indebted to them for that.
Well, you played that power forward position. Just tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are with the emergency of LaMarcus, how he's transformed his game into being a low post threat.
Well, I think people have always been asking for L.A. to step up, but I always thought he was good anyway. In this game, it's not a physical game like it used to be when I played, but he's definitely stepped his game up in a way that he's motivating other guys to play better. So that's where he's really stepped it up.
Well, great, Brian. Thank you so much for taking time out, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you and to Miami and Portland.
All right, guys, back to you.
Thanks, Terry. Appreciate that. As Brian Grant back here in Portland now that he calls home. Nice to hear him refer to Miami as they and Portland as we when describing the game.
I noticed that.
Aldridge, Blazers ice-cold shooting. 1 of 9 from behind the three-point line, and Aldridge hits with 1 on the clock. And despite all of this, and despite the incredible first half by Dwayne Wade, the Trailblazers trail it by 6.
Yeah, and I think they've fallen in love with the three. They're getting good looks, but when you're not making them, you do something else. And that's getting into L.A. or attack the rim or get Nicolas involved a little bit more.
LeBron, great defense by Matthews. Finds, though, Bosch open in the corner, missed it. Rebound Aldridge. Great defense. Matthews trying to do his best on LeBron there, couldn't shake him.
Yeah, they got an offensive rebound a minute ago. And
Miller, Batum, angle 3. That's off again. Camby can't grab the rebound. Chalmers, that pass deflected by Matthews. They lob to Bosch, and he jams. But another missed 3, so Portland 1 of 10 from behind the three-point line. They were 9 of 23 at Minnesota on Friday.
And it's a case of
foul LeBron James.
If you're not making the three, they run. And boy, they're dangerous, Miami, when they get out in the break, as we have seen.
Well, you're exactly right. Not only the turnovers by Portland have given them a chance to run, but the missed threes is 10 fast break points by Miami now. And they've great games at home, being challenged by Miami. They've won 20 of 21, and that's back since November 27th. Steal of the game tonight. Buy one, get one offer. Purchase any seat. See the Blazers take on the Timberwolves. And you'll get a ticket of equal or lesser value to see the Kings on January 24th. 797-9600 or trailblazers.com. The place to go right now. Well, Trailblazers owner Paul Allen in the house tonight watching his Trailblazers. And, of course, yesterday watched his Seahawks pull the big upset. Marshawn Lynch, how about this run? Were you like going crazy as I was watching this run yesterday?
I'll tell you, that reminded me of the Marshawn Lynch of the past.
Yeah.
What a great run.
Played for Cal and gets into the end zone there, and the Seahawks, double digits underdogs at home. They get the win, and Mr. Allen thrilled about that. As watching that game at Quest Field yesterday, and Seahawks moving to round 2. Portland out of the timeout. Blazers had 6 assists on their first 6 field goals, as you remember. They have 8 now. Batum scores, and he's fouled at the shot clock buzzer.
And if you take a look, Nicolas and LA are 9 for 14.
They're going to review this. As Derek Collins made the initial call, Bob Delaney moved in quickly just to discuss what he saw on it. So they're not going to review it. They just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, 9 for 14, Nicolas in LA. The guards are 3 for 13. That being Wesley Matthews, Patty, and Andre Miller. So right now, I think
the rest of the team is 4 of 19.
Yeah, so we're going to see maybe the guards shoot a little less and try to make that one extra pass. As you said, they've only had 1 assist in the last 5 minutes. So that
actually
tells you something.
You know, that was about the 5-minute mark in the first when they had 6. Chalmers for 3 in the corner, missed it badly short. Rebound picked up by Miller. Blazers a chance to run.
Keep an eye on Nicolas. They couldn't find him.
Matthews struggling in this ball game, 1 of 6. Blocking foul out top. Of course, Wesley Matthews coming off a career high 36 points on Friday at Minnesota, 29 in the first half, and he was 7 for 10 from behind the 3-point line. Wesley in the first half of this game 0 for 4 and 1 of 6 overall, as I just said.
Yeah, they jumped the pick and roll, so the guy dribbling's not going to.
Batum down the middle, hit off of Miami, out of bounds to Portland as LeBron James. And Batum has been a pretty good battle here in the first half.
Yes, and the Blazers now passing up that outside shot, attacking the rim a little bit more.
Matthews turns the corner on James Jones and lays it in.
There's the key. Don't settle, even though they're very physical inside. Don't settle for the outside. Go after him a little bit.
Blazers struggling everywhere offensively, shooting just 41%. Miami at 54. But here's Portland just 3 down. LeBron misses the 3.
Blazers in the zone. Tempt LeBron to shoot it, and he does.
Lob backside to Batum from Andre Miller.
See, and he didn't try to dunk it. He knew he was a little off balance. Caught it, put it in. That's it. Make LeBron work.
14 first half points from Nicolas Batum.
Nicolas.
He's got the Trailblazers down only 1. It's a 7-0 Portland run. And Eric Spoelstra and the Heat call time. 3:37 left first half. Portland still struggling from the.
Nicolas Batum asserting himself and busting out the eraser.
At both ends, you know, everybody thinks LeBron James is the most powerful finisher in the business, but when he casually approaches the rim, he must not fear rejection.
Not many do that. That is certainly one for the resume reel, no doubt about it. All right, we're back with the McDonald's halftime report in just a bit. Until then, it's back to Mike and Mike, guys.
All right, thanks, Adam. More from those guys coming up at halftime. Blazer fans, want to welcome our fans who made tonight a big game night with Budweiser. They're up in Suite 49.
Ooh.
Mike Rice, you could ask your server for a fresh Budweiser or find it at concession stands throughout the arena. Blaze is up there. It's a party. Be on the lookout for the next Budweiser big game night coming up Saturday, February 5th at McGillicuddy's in Northeast Portland.
That looks like the way to go to a game. Oh, there's
nice. Get the sign out of the shot.
I like it. I like it.
Blazers 4 of 13 in the quarter. 31% shooting in the second quarter, yet they trail it by just one. Portland in a zone now out of the timeout.
Yeah, the last 3 possessions is zone.
Arroyo to Ilgauskas, tipped and right back to Ilgauskas.
Boy, you can see Ilgauskas' height, can't you?
Shot clock at 10. James Jones for 3, around and out. Rebound, Camby in traffic. Camby with 7 first half rebounds.
I think Andre will try to back in Arroyo a little bit. Boy, the pick and pop is there if they get it right away.
Aldridge working against Joel Anthony. Spins baseline, takes the hit. He'll shoot 2. And that is the Aldridge that we've seen in the last couple of weeks. That first shot isn't there. He works harder for something better. And even on a night when it hasn't gone in from the outside for the Blazers, make something positive happen, get to the free throw line.
Yeah, and the last 12 games that LA's averaged 26. Blazers 8-4 and moving up on the Utah Jazz people. You see Phoenix, they were in a battle with Cleveland.
And Denver's lost some as of late.
Yeah.
And of course the reports today and Fast and Furious tonight about the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Right. Could
it be nearing completion? A deal that could include up to 15 players. Detroit and New Jersey, the teams involved. And again, Portland plays New Jersey Saturday, so we're thinking just wait a couple of days to make that trade.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets caught up and snagged or somebody fails a physical or something.
Yes. Denver losing again tonight. Lakers are tied with the Knicks, the Blazers' next opponent.
Wade gets it back from LeBron. Ilgauskas, LeBron through the middle, finds a cutting Wade, and he dunks it. LeBron had nowhere to go with that one. Wade bailed him out. Matthews in transition, and Wade knocks it out of bounds. That'll be Portland ball. I believe it'll be overruled. Derek Collins.
He won't overrule
Bob Delaney?
Bob Delaney. Delaney would like to be overruled.
They're calling the rookie James Williams in to make some sense of all of this.
Yeah, but he won't. He didn't see anything either. Believe me, it'll be Miami ball. He gave the other 2 officials a chance to be heroes.
Heroes.
But they just wouldn't accept
what passes for heroes today in your definition.
Right. Zone defense again.
Miami back on top by 1. Bosch has it knocked away. They're dropped to Ilgauskas, blocked inside by Camby.
Ilgauskas tried to shoot without moving off his tippy toes.
Aldridge trying to seal Ilgauskas, and the Blazers throw it away. LeBron in transition, scores, and he's fouled. And for Portland, that's turnover number 7 of the half. And it comes just after Portland had grabbed the lead, and moments ago anyway, LeBron scores there and takes the hit.
Yeah, you just can't play sloppy basketball against this team. They're just in the open court. It's like they've got 4 Clyde Drexlers, and we know how he closed on the open court.
LeBron 10 points here in the first half. Of course, Wade with 20 in the first half.
2 Marquette guys checking each other, Wade and Matthews.
Yeah. Aldridge, Wesley, Batum for 3 off the mark. Aldridge tips it right back to Nicolas. And Andre Miller says, let's reset things with a new clock. Blazers 1 for 11 from behind the 3-point line. If I had told you that and said they're down 3, you'd say I was crazy.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
Miller gets it back from Aldridge. Andre splits the double, tries to give it to LaMarcus, and he's fouled.
Now, is that a pass or a shot?
Doesn't matter. That's the penalty now.
Penalty, okay.
Boy, Nicolas Batum showing some spunk as he and LeBron James have been tied up a couple of times. That time, Nicolas throws a hard elbow back. It didn't land, and you don't want to see anybody hurt, but as far as Nicolas goes, you like the aggression.
Well,
because he doesn't always show that.
Yes, I'd like maybe someone hurt just for a little while.
Okay.
And his number might
nothing
be
serious.
6.
You're
nothing, just to go to the locker room for a couple hours.
Camby out. Camby 8 rebounds here in the first half. And Presbilla will give him a little extended rest. And Camby with the 2 fouls. And
yes.
McMillan's style is always, let's get him out of there so he doesn't pick up a third in the final minute 20.
When both L.A. and Marcus are in there, it really has given the Heat pause to slow up in attempting to penetrate up the middle.
But Portland back to within 1.
They're in that zone again.
And you know Miami is sitting there saying, how are we only up 1 with what's gone on tonight? LeBron off his feet, found it open. Bosch, and again LeBron leaves his feet with nowhere to go, and a teammate hits a shot, so they end up as being assists. Miller trying to hit Presbilla, who is rolling. Aldridge now back to Andre, and they'll set it up. Under a minute to play first half. Matthews to the middle. Banked it up. No. Banked it. No. Rebound. LeBron to Wade. Wade tried to lob it to James, who left it short. He gets it back and travels. Boy, Blazers get a break there.
They do. They do, for sure.
And Wesley Matthews, who again I mentioned was so red hot on Friday, having a real rough first half here. 2 of 9 shooting. Blazers sub 40% here in the first half. And as we mentioned earlier in the ball game, when you're talking about shooting percentages, all Portland has to do is shoot 45%, and they're 14-4 on the year.
Yeah, and LeBron doesn't think he has 2 fouls, and he's talking to Spoelstra. I don't have 2 fouls.
He doesn't have 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Matthews for 3. There's one.
Oh!
And he says, finally.
Finally. We all say finally.
Blazers have no, they don't have a 20-second timeout left.
No,
but Miami does.
Yes. And the Blazers will have about 2.5 seconds if they can get the ball up the court in that time.
But you have to think, and I've made this point several different ways, I realize, and you're probably getting tired of it, but Portland has to feel terrific to be tied at 44 in this ball game. I don't think the Blazers really feel they've played even a decent first half.
No, because they've turned the ball over. They've scored in transition a lot of different ways. They have 20 points in the paint simply before the Blazer defense can get set. The Blazers don't look like they're really fired up for this game, to tell you the truth.
I think they're fired up. I think we talk about coming back, the first game home after a long road trip, and the culmination of 22 road games, the most of any NBA team so far. That's the Trailblazers. I think there's part of it could be that.
Could be, and I think the crowd's kind of watching this game like it's entertainment. You know,
well, isn't that what it is?
Well, it is with the Heat. When you play Milwaukee or somebody, you don't, you're thinking about winning and losing. Here, they're kind of watching Wade and LeBron.
So you're putting this on the crowd this first half?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I thought it should be a little more fired up.
All right. Here's LeBron up top trying to get a pick from Ilgauskas. LeBron one-on-one with Matthews. Takes the jumper and hits it. 5.4 left. Blazers don't have that 20.
Push.
Miller, 3. Andre 4-3, well short, and the first half comes to a close. And the Heat shoot 54% and get 20 points from Dwayne Wade. And they lead it here at halftime, 46-44 over the Trailblazers. The McDonald's halftime show coming up. Anna Bjarnson, Michael Holt, and Terry Porter will have that for you. Second quarter, but that's just what Portland did. Batum tries to start the third with a hit, and he does.
And immediately LeBron James looks at the bench, and apparently they told him to do something. He did it, and Nicolas scored on him.
So that was like a I told you so kind of a look?
Yeah.
Wade double clutches, gets it to Bosch. He misses it short. Tip is off, and finally the rebound hauled in by Camby.
Now Camby's got to get after that board. You can't let this team get second chance points. They're deadly enough on the first shot.
Well, that's 9 for Camby, so he's been getting after it pretty good.
Yeah.
Try to run Batum off a pick. They lob backside to Aldridge. Bosch was expecting Batum to get the ball. Who went over the top.
Yeah, and that's the LeBron James kind of looked at Nicolas and said, wasn't that yours?
Batum hit by a pick from Bosch, and LeBron leans from the foul line and hits. Now, we've seen games in the past where LeBron will skate through a first half with 8 or 10 points and then all of a sudden explode through about a 5-minute spurt in the ballgame and simply take it over. He looks kind of primed to do that again, although he's fouls here on Batum, his second foul.
As good as LeBron passes, you still, on the pick and roll, have to step out. And here you see
Bosch stepped up and got caught in that no man's land.
But when LeBron James comes up that pick and roll, Marcus Camby stayed back. And LeBron it was easy picking. So, you don't want him to go around you.
Batum for 3, hurried that one a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. Yes, he did. You can't be afraid to have LeBron come out on you. You can go around him. He's human, I think.
LeBron back to Ilgauskas. He takes a long 2 and leaves it well short, and Camby grabs his 10th rebound.
Well, they look like they're cooling off just a little bit, the Heat. There, that's what's open.
Aldridge being fouled by Dwayne Wade. Well, interesting. Cleveland will leave tonight. Miami will leave tonight and go to L.A. And they take on the Lakers on Wednesday. The Cavaliers, they take on the Lakers on Tuesday. Heat play the Clippers on Wednesday. I should get this right. But my point is, the plans were they were both going to be at the same hotel for 2 days off. The Cavaliers said, we want no part of that. They changed their hotel plans. Camby tips it up and in, or Batum. Who are they going to give it to?
Well, they both raised their hands, tried to take credit for it. Camby did it a little quicker. I hope they give it to Nicolas, because I think he's the one that actually tipped it.
Getting the clock figured out. But anyway, my point was, it's the Cavaliers. That looks like Camby to me. The Cavaliers said, and once in a while it will happen. We've had that happen where you end up in the same hotel with another NBA team. The Cavaliers changed hotels on purpose. They said, we don't want to stay with the Heat. Can you blame them?
No, not at all. I didn't like staying out Wilshire Boulevard anyway.
That's where they were. Bosch to the middle, throws it up wildly off the glass. Arroyo the rebound to Wade.
Once again, Blazers giving him new
That's
life.
off of LeBron out of bounds.
I'll tell you, I see just not the quickness in the movement of the Heat that I watched in the first half.
Trying to go inside to Aldridge. They send Batum through. That takes LeBron out of there. Aldridge bangs with Bosch, goes to the left hand and hooks it in.
Oh, that was sweet. And I know Bosch didn't see that last year when he played for Toronto against L.A.
They both work out a lot in the offseason in Dallas together. They have the same coach in high school, different high school, same coach. Long 2 is good by Bosch. Boy, the big 3, Bosch, Wade, LeBron James have scored all but 4 points in this game for Miami.
Yeah, I think you have to check those 3. There's no doubt.
You think? Wesley, a little runner, hit by Ilgauskas, can't get it. Aldridge tips it in.
Oh, was it on the rim or not?
I don't think so.
All right. The refs don't think so.
No, that's all that counts.
That's all that counts.
Blazers match their largest lead of 4. Wade, foul line, hits again. Dwayne Wade, 22 on 10 of 14 shooting.
Now they're running the big 3 off of picks, and the Blazer big guys aren't stepping out to help.
Batum from Aldridge. Nicolas puts it on the deck. Trying to lay it up. No. Rebound tipped and gathered in by the Heat. LeBron bothered that shot as he swiped at it just as Batum was going up. Bosch travels with the ball. Tried to set his feet for a 3-pointer. He didn't like the call, but Bob Delaney, the traveling man, says, yes, you did.
And the Blazer crowd helped out, because immediately, that's the knowledge of the Blazer fans, they were all screaming steps. Boom, and they called it.
Portland by 2, still shooting just 42% in this game.
Passes aren't crisp. You got to really pass it and set good picks.
Batum crossover on LeBron, then just lost it out of bounds.
That's okay. I like him trying to dribble. Now, he can't get in his shell and not try that anymore.
He's still holding his right arm funny, and I wonder if the shoulder is bothering him again. It's hit by a pick there. I guess he's all right. LeBron then misses the jumper. Camby up ahead to Aldridge running the floor, and LaMarcus sees no real advantage. LeBron just takes a swipe across the arms. Yeah. Aldridge then through the middle from Andre dunks.
Swipe that!
Aldridge 18 and 7 now, 4 assists as well. Eric Spoelstra wondering whether or not he should use a timeout.
They haven't used Wade at all.
Steal, Miller up ahead, Matthews. He dunks it home, and now Spoelstra will use the timeout. He has to.
Come alive!
Blazers have their largest lead. Getting out on the fast break, but it's all starting with defense.
Yes, and that's what got the Heat the lead early was defense. Now the Blazers turn it.
Well, the sellout crowd at the Rose Garden, the 131st consecutive sellout at the Rose Garden. Happy with the last flurry by the Trailblazers. It has them up by 6. Well, cold outside, but hot inside, and get your winter survival kit today. It includes movie tickets, dinner at Buffalo Wild Wings, and tickets to the Nike Hoop Summit. You also get 3 Trailblazers games, including the Laker game. $99, as low as $99, a value of $265. Visit trailblazers.com or call 797-9600 right now. Last couple of buckets for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it's you know, it's the Heat falling asleep, and you don't get a lot of easy baskets against the Heat. The Blazers get one easy layup and one in transition. I think the timeout, Spoelstra will say, let's get the ball to Wade and let him go one-on-one. He had such an easy time in the first half.
And here he goes. Wade cut off by Camby, takes the jumper over Marcus and hits it anyway.
Now that was a tough shot. You don't mind him taking those shots because Blazers big guys stepped out that time and made it difficult.
He's got 23, 24. They lob backside to Batum. And here comes Arroyo being tracked by Camby. He goes reverse, missed it. The Blazers thinking that ball was in the cylinder. Not sure. LeBron James tips it in though.
No,
so that's 4 points out of the timeout just like that for Cleveland. Just kidding. Miami. Jeez, what's wrong with this? Twice of that.
They're
Batum nearly has it knocked away. James right there to hound him. Batum then takes off down the middle and is fouled by Bosh.
That's what you have to do. And LeBron James wants a travel call. He says, I didn't knock the ball out of his hands.
That was like it could have been a double dribble.
Yeah, I was a little confused myself on that. That you had to go back a little sooner.
And Nicholas nearly got that down. Batum very aggressive tonight. 6 to the foul line for the second time.
Yeah.
Well, the big 3 tonight has on the board right now, and I mean has 2. That's it. With a 4-point lead. That's turnover.
Every year. I watched them this year. Same thing.
And here is Matthews. Miller. Camby trying to cut down the lane. They get it back. Shot clock never reset. Miller off the mark. Rebound. Camby mistimed the jump, and the Heat get it. Blazers some close looks at that rim. Now has it back from Bosh. Aldridge on him on the switch.
Passed up the jumper.
Wade for 3. That one off the mark. Rebound Batum.
LeBron saying to himself, I could have done that.
Andre in transition. Aldridge faking the little spin to the rim. They lob to him on. Aldridge goes inside. Anthony comes over and blocks the shot. Here comes LeBron. Down the middle, missed the lay-in. Rebound off of Anthony. Blazer ball. LeBron asking for a foul on Batum.
No, don't whine. He won't.
Watch Batum here to play the good defense without fouling.
That was good defense. They made him go under the basket. Very good defense.
Blazers maintain the 4-point lead.
Since the timeout, Miami's defense really has picked up the intensity. And you can see they're standing around now with nothing going on.
Wesley puts it on the deck, missed it off the mark. Rebound, Aldridge with one hand. Pump fakes it, missed it again. Matthews' tip is off, and the rebound, Bosh. Blazers again getting to the rim, but not able to convert. Arroyo looks for that pick and roll. It wasn't there. Arroyo, long two, and that's not one of the big three, so it's off the mark. Rebound, Aldridge. Well, LaMarcus nearly with another double-double. That's his 9th rebound.
Yeah, they've cooled off a lot, the Miami Heat. They got 2 baskets on Blazer mistakes. Other than that,
Andre Miller working on Arroyo, banks it in.
Yeah.
That was Miller saying, this time on down the floor, I'm going in the post.
Right. And Arroyo's done a nice job against Andre Miller earlier, but that time, nice spin move.
LeBron James trying to post up Batum. Nicolas has done a pretty good job on LeBron James, and he hasn't committed a foul yet in the game. Okay, there was no help that time.
Yeah, well, Bosh stepped out. You can't step out with him. You've got to play LeBron first and then step on Bosh.
So 18 now for LeBron. Wade with 24. Bosh with 12. And the Heat trailing it by 4. Trailblazers have led by as many as 6. Heat have led by as many as 8. Right now it's Portland by 4. Alaska Airlines and the Blazers want to know where in the world our fans are wearing their gear. Send us your shot to the 4Fans page on trailblazers.com. We'll show one winner each game. Tonight, oh, look at that. Josh Kohlenberger watching a whale in Maui, off the coast of Maui, and that's not Photoshop, says Josh. That really happened. Happened to have his Blazer hat on during that. That's beautiful.
Sure.
After the season, one lucky winner will receive 200,000 free miles courtesy of Alaska Airlines for the lowest fares guaranteed. Visit alaskaair.com as we check in with Terry Porter. What was said in that timeout, TP?
Well, guys, there was 2 things that Nate really tried to emphasize to the guys as far as closing out the rest of this quarter. One was not allowing LeBron to get any lanes opportunities. Make sure we do a good job of staring square to him. And other things, be sharp at the offensive end. Let's be crisp with our passes. Let's not allow these guys to go on any type of run.
Well, and that shot blocked there. A good move by Andre Miller. And Miami's looking to do just that, is get on a run. And LeBron James suddenly now very engaged and wanting to go in this ball game. Cunningham in for Portland. Batum playing the defense on Bosh. Nearly had the steal. James Jones was open in that far corner. They couldn't find him. Shot clock at 5. Bosh still with it. Aldridge got a piece, and Batum the rebound.
Well, Bosh blocks one on one end. L.A. blocks it on the other. Nice. Oh, you can go around James Jones. Remember his defense, Rudy?
There's a pass to an open area, and LeBron picks it up and scores. You can't be giving away buckets, and Portland does that with a bad turnover. And it was during this stretch in the first half, and Rudy got to the foul line, did a good job, but when the Blazers started making changes and the Heat didn't, that's when the game got out of hand.
Yeah, they've made 1 field goal, the bench. The Blazer bench has made 2 field goals, so not a lot of contributions from the bench tonight.
Miller nowhere to go. Has to throw it at the rim, and another possession where Portland comes up empty.
Yeah, see the crispness, just going from one side to the other is gone.
There's LeBron again, this time around and out. And the rebound to LaMarcus, and there is another double-double, 18 and 10 for Aldridge. Rudy. They score the 3, wipe away. No, it is a foul. I thought they were going to call a defensive 3-second technical, but Bob Delaney says foul and the bucket. And it was off the ball, so I think that Cunningham will shoot the free throw.
Yeah, off the ball. I think James Jones pushed Dante Cunningham out of the way.
But on the continuation, he lets the 3 stand by Rudy, so a potential 4-point possession.
Oh, that's big. But you need plays like that. You really do. Because the Blazers gave him one a minute ago when Rudy couldn't get a pass off, and LeBron James just snatched it and went down and dunked.
So now Aldridge will get a rest.
See, and that's what the lead, that last play did. It allowed Nate to get L.A. out of the game. They know they have to give him some kind of rest. And, you know, they won't in the 4th quarter because this game will get close again.
And Cunningham misses the free throw. Dante 72% on the season. Doesn't spend a lot of time at the line. Here is LeBron. Patty Mills up helping as Chalmers comes to offer the pick. Now Patty switched on to LeBron.
They got to squeeze him.
LeBron stepped through, lays it up and in. Prisbilla there, but couldn't get that shot blocked. And LeBron all of a sudden now with 22 in this game.
That's when Nicolas has to leave Chalmers. He can shoot a three, but LeBron is much more dangerous backing in Patty Mills.
Batum to get it right back, and he does.
Boy, is he having a game?
He has 20 on 8 of 12 shooting.
See, this is the type of breakout game Nicolas needs to score on LeBron James. And he says, you know, if I can do that, I can do it every night.
Right. Far side Chalmers, baseline, drops it off to Howard, and it's out of bounds to Portland. A tough pass for Howard to grab.
See, and once again, make other people make plays besides Wade and James. We know they can make plays.
That's 12 turnovers now for the Heat. Blazers trying to close what has been a good third quarter. Patty, far side, Batum. LeBron right in his face now.
Boy, he is. 3 seconds.
3 on Joel Prisbilla, or is it on Miami? I think it's on Prisbilla, and it's a turnover Portland.
Boy,
don't see that every day.
Yeah, you sure don't.
This is the play a moment ago. And it really wasn't like LeBron got caught up in that Prisbilla pick. He was just late. James Jones open for 3. Got it. And James gets his feet set and his shoulders square. Forget about it.
See, that time they took a chance on stopping LeBron. And that's all right. You know, let James Jones, you got to get out on him afterwards and hope he misses. He didn't that time.
That's just the 3rd field goal by somebody other than the big 3 for Miami. 8 seconds, shot clock is off. Patty Mills still with it. Clock at 5. Patty trying to get it back. He does. Throws it at the rim, and it's off the mark. He was trying to lob that to Rudy.
Yes, he was.
And I think Rudy was open on the baseline, but Miami gets the deflection. But Portland wins the third quarter, 23-19. Their lead was as big as 6, but they'll take just a 2-point lead to quarter number 4. You're watching Trailblazers basketball on Comcast Sportsnet. Think about the game tomorrow.
Oh, Oregon. Of course, I think it's going to be an exciting game. They've brought a style of play to the field that you haven't seen. Now, I haven't seen ever, and I'm just looking forward to the game. But Oregon all the way.
And the Blazers start quarter number 4 with a steal. Great defense on LeBron James. Dante Cunningham stepped in front. This bench needs to give Nate McMillan at least a couple of minutes here before the starters can come back in.
And there's no doubt about that. Give L.A. a little rest. Give Camby a rest.
And if they can hold the fort, Nate has shown that he's not reluctant to keep them in the game. Patty, short jumper, goes glass and hits.
Patty Mills has shown a lot of courage because he didn't have a big first half, and I'm being kind.
He was 2 for 1 for 6 before that shot.
Yeah, and but he just comes right back and scores. Only LeBron James in there now of the regulars.
That won't be the case very long. Chalmers. Cunningham switched on to him. Now Howard. He has Patty Mills. LeBron with Wesley Matthews. Takes the long 2 and hits it. So LeBron with 24 now, matching Wade as high point for the Heat.
And as always, he's looking at his 32nd triple-double. He needs a few more assists.
And you can see him now totally locked in on this ball game. Floated for a while in the first half. Not anymore. Cunningham against Jawan. Baseline, put it up off the glass, no, and it's dug out of there by LeBron, and now he's out at full stride. Chalmers, skip pass, 3 by Jones, short, and rebound Rudy Fernandez.
That's the way the guards have to peel back.
Rudy into the corner, now needs some help. Throws it out top. Boy, Portland fortunate to get that back.
Well, you get in the corners, Miami really traps you well and doesn't let you swing that ball.
Aldridge's rest was short. He'll check in next dead ball. Dante. Oh, big time 12-footer.
Yes, it was. Nice pass from Patty Mills.
And look who's coming back for Miami already. Bosch and Wade, next dead ball back in.
Yeah, you knew they wouldn't be out long. LeBron averages career-wise 40 minutes a game, so you know he won't be out the rest of the game.
And Camby now going to come back in for Portland. LeBron baseline, fouled by Cunningham. And LeBron, the crowd likes the hard foul. And Dante getting a standing ovation.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of maybe gave LeBron a little stinger here. Take a look. This is Dante's jumper first. And then here's the hard foul. Dante went up to foul him and then realized he was in a bad position, tried to hang on, and I think it either choked LeBron.
I think
he's holding his right collarbone a little bit.
Yeah, I think his neck got snapped back, and it affected his. But I'll tell you, you got to play tough. You can't be worried about LeBron getting all upset and all that stuff.
And misses the free throw, his second miss tonight. Bosch back in. And Eric Spoelstra is talking to Derek Collins, saying, how about a flagrant foul as he went for his head? I think it's clear that Cunningham was trying to prevent the shot, and the way the players came together was awkward.
Yeah, Spoelstra's showing him exactly how it happened.
And LeBron makes the second.
And let Spoelstra still, boy, he is really ragging on Derek Collins.
One of his big three to get hurt.
Yeah. And they can say what they want. This team is LeBron James. I mean, he's
Rudy turns the corner inside. Bumped. He kicks to Matthews for three. Around and out. Aldridge tips the rebound out. New 24. Matthews thought about the three. And Wesley tonight has struggled. 4 for 14 shooting.
Boy, and they've been some easy, wide open shots, too. That was great.
Maybe he needs a hand in the face. LaMarcus through the middle, hooks it up short. Another bucket in tight that won't go down for Portland.
Boy, and they really box out well, the Miami Heat. You don't get a sniff of boards.
LeBron had the pick and roll. Joel Anthony was wide open. Patty steals it. Took it away from Chalmers. Bosch is with him. Mills inside, hit hard. Down he goes into a camera.
If they didn't call the one a flagrant, they can't call that.
Just another good hard foul.
Good hard foul in a game that's.
Referees are discussing, however.
No, they can't do that.
They are discussing. Marcus Camby's helping them should they ask for advice. They are giving a flagrant. Blazers 2 in the ball.
Man. You know, Spoelstra really will be up in arms now after his main man got hit the other end.
That's the way it looked. I'm not sure it was announced that way. We'll find out after the break what it was. Being turned up a notch by both teams. Trailblazers by 3 in a low-scoring game, which was pretty much expected. Coors Light freeze play time. This is where Mike Rice gets to diagram a play for us, or at least tell us about a play. Coach, what do you have?
Yeah, I have cutters and how to defend cutters and how you fall asleep. There's the first cutter. They defend that really well. Bosch steps in. Here comes the second cutter. Freeze it right there. Now Bosch is stepping into the middle to defend Nicolas, and watch how LA sneaks behind the defense. They got the cutters, but they didn't get the picker. And that is our Coors freeze play, easy alley-oop.
As Patty Mills at the free throw line. That was not a flagrant, by the way, as we sorted that out after the timeout.
No, and it was just good hard foul, which we thought it was.
Sure.
And a good free throw shooter on that line.
Crowd seeing the replay now during Patty's backswing, which is not terribly wise. But Patty hits the second.
Yeah, he'll make foul shots now. You can put him on the line. By the way, is St. Mary's team 14-2.
You're always aware of the college standings.
Yeah. The Zags beat the Pilots, so
Matthews against Wade.
Stay with him.
Dribbles through traffic, nearly throws it away, but Chalmers chases it down. Shot clock at 6. Chalmers down the middle, dumps to Wade, reverses it, blocked by Camby, and then won by Mills. I think Marcus got a piece of that. Looked like he did.
Aldridge and Camby both did a great job of hanging in there. Boy, they cutting off the outlet passes. Even James Jones is running around.
Matthews far side. Patty sets for 3. Go!
Oh! My tooth hurts!
Portland's largest lead of 8. Patty with 9 off the bench, continuing his solid play. Chalmers pick and pop. Now Wade up top. Shot clock at 9. Bosh. Wade. Wade for three. Got it over Aldridge. Tough hit, Dwayne Wade.
You give him that all night long. I don't care what you say. That was great defense right down to the end. And he threw up a prayer.
27 for Wade. Rudy runs off picks. Fouled by James Jones. Second team foul, Miami. LeBron James, that rest wasn't very long. He's back in. We'll see how long Nate McMillan rides with this group.
Well, you almost have to.
That was the Patty three, and then Wade to answer it.
You almost have to see what they're going to do and then come back in with Wesley Matthews and Nicolas.
And Nicolas will come now.
He's
next
already,
dead ball.
Yeah.
Three-pointer far side. Rudy is off the mark. Rebound Wade. Blazers 4 of 19 from behind the three-point line in this game.
Boy, did they ever need that one.
Miami's only 2 of 11.
We got to get off Chalmers now.
Bosh wide open, wouldn't pull the trigger over Camby. Chalmers nearly had it picked away by Patty. Chalmers, a runner at the foul line, is home. So the Heat stand right there. Camby lob to Aldridge. Aldridge hit by Joel Anthony. And free throws, we'll see here. I don't think so, or will there be? LeBron Collins is going to talk to his co-workers and see if they're going to give free throws here.
Oh, and they're getting help from LeBron. He immediately said no shot.
Yes, there are. They're saying after the catch, so free throws coming. And Eric Spoelstra says, what?
And Bob Delaney will explain. He knows those rules now.
Well, they're saying LaMarcus was there to catch the ball.
Yes.
Would have had the easy lane and pretty much in the act of shooting. But that's always a tough one to call. We see it a lot because they lob to Aldridge so often.
And teams see it in their scouting notes and still can't stop it because they don't want Aldridge to catch the ball down in the low block, so they three-quarter play him or front him, and it gives him opportunities to get that alley-oop. Crowd is hushed.
And LaMarcus solid. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists for Aldridge. 4 of 4 at the free throw line, and the Blazers on top by 5.
Just another game for LA that he just comes through big time.
LeBron picked up by Batum. Now Matthews on Wade. Wade. Matthews goes down. Wade loses it out of bounds. Blazers ball.
I think Wade tried to elbow the rookie official over there.
Well, you got to take out your frustrations on someone.
Yeah, he said, get out of my way.
Watch here.
What's
Matthews goes down.
Oh, and his foot hit it.
And he just lost it out of bounds.
Goes that.
Into the official.
Oh, let go.
Oh, yeah. Get off.
Get off. All right, Blazers need one here.
Patty Mills blocking foul. That's the 4th team foul on Miami.
Ooh.
Free throws could be a huge part of this game.
Yeah, one way or the other. It's a big game. There's big pressure. Can the Blazers make foul shots under that circumstance?
Of course, it's kind of a silly comment because foul shots are usually a big part of every game.
Yeah, but not like this game. This game, the defense is super with Miami.
The cutter, Patty inside, flips it in from Aldridge. Are you kidding me? Oh, Miami!
Come on, Blazers!
Patty Mills kind of chuckling after that one. 11 points off the Blazer bench. Having a 4th quarter again. And the assist to Aldridge, his 5th. Blazers by 6. Not quite through the halfway point of quarter number 4. Blazers by 7, 6:02 left. Wells Fargo, the official financial partner of the Trailblazers. Together we'll go far. Dancing Bruce will go far. You saw him a moment ago. One beast of the East in town tonight, another coming in Tuesday. The New York Knicks. Blazers got a very nice win at Madison Square Garden, a win that's looking better every day, as well as the Knicks are playing. They'll be here Tuesday night.
Yeah, they're losing to the Lakers by 9 tonight, but that's a team that puts a lot of points on the board. This game is more of a defensive battle between these two teams.
Well, Patty Mills, watch the little tricky shot here. As Aldridge the assist, Patty flips it up, and
I think
big bucket for Portland.
I think they're going to try to get
offensive foul. Joel Anthony.
Yeah, coming out of the timeout, they had something big planned between Bosh and James. They were setting up a back pick.
Watch the right side of your screen, right there, and then move. He continues with the screen, and Wesley gets the call.
Blazers got to keep moving that basketball. No standing around.
Patty Mills getting crunch time, playing time again tonight. Aldridge fades from 10, short. Camby trying to keep it alive. Wade has it. Boy, a bucket that Aldridge normally will put down. Wade hits the bucket, and he's fouled. What a shot by Dwayne Wade as Portland misses at one end, and Miami a three-point opportunity at the other.
Yeah, we haven't seen that a whole lot in this second half where they're getting easy baskets. That time Wade was smart enough. He kind of let everything clear out. The Blazers were running to try to find their men, and then Wade took off with put it in another gear.
And rims in the free throw. He's got 30 points on 13 of 19 shooting.
And most of it came early in this ballgame.
Hit his first 7 shots. Matthews wouldn't take the 3, and now look at Wade inviting him to shoot. Wesley just not feeling it from the outside in this ballgame. Aldridge working against Anthony. Matthews steps inside for 2, short again. Aldridge tips it right back to him. New 24.
Boy, what a weapon that is for Blazers, knocking offensive rebounds back outside.
Batum takes the 3, around and out. Rebound tip to the corner, taken by Wade. Up ahead, LeBron's got Batum on his back. The tip to Bosh, and he jams. Well, you could see that coming as LeBron had Batum on his back and knew exactly where he was going with the ball.
And I think the Blazers will maybe go with Marcus Camby back in the ball game to give us. Oh, he is back in.
I think they're looking at Andre Miller, perhaps.
Yeah, Andre.
But Portland getting good shots, just not hitting. Patty Mills, runner, foul line.
Oh,
hit it.
Boy, that's big right there. If there's ever a time the Blazers needed 2, it was right there.
Patty with 13. Boy, has he come on as of late?
Yeah. First
stock
half
is soaring.
First half, I think he had 1 field goal.
Here's Wade. Bosh against Camby.
He'll shoot the jumper.
Takes it over Camby. Put it up, around and out.
Nice box out.
13 rebounds for Aldridge.
Yeah.
Again, all-star type numbers, and Nate McMillan wants time.
Yeah.
Aldridge, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists in this ballgame. Portland fighting through it. Tough night from the field, 42% shooting, but leading Miami by 4 with 3:46.
Up 4 and 25 points off that Blazers bench, Michael, and 13 by the Aussie. He's been impressive.
Patty Mills, ball movement, man movement, and trying to close by committee. Patty Mills gets a cut. You think he's going to try to throw a pass, but Patty just flips it and shows creativity.
Who's this Patty Mills we speak of? He has been great off the Blazer bench. It's starting to get interesting for the stretch call. It is back courtside in Mike and Mike, guys.
All right, thanks, Adam. As we want to give a little shout to a good friend of ours in media circles, Steve Brandon, longtime beat writer for the Trailblazers for the Oregonian, now the sports editor of the Portland Tribune. Steve, down covering the Ducks in Glendale, had a heart attack. But he's doing okay now, we understand, and should be fine. And we just wanted to send some well wishes to him, as you saw Larry Miller and Blazers owner Paul Allen, who got a great win for his Seahawks yesterday. And wouldn't it be nice to wrap up the weekend to watch his Trailblazers beat the Heat?
It'd be the greatest. And it's the same type of upset. Boy, look at Wade go after that ball. He's just amazing.
Aldridge to the middle. Matthews steps in from 10 and hit it. Big shot. Wesley Matthews on an otherwise cold shooting night for him.
Yeah, Wade knows he can shoot 3.
And look at Batum all over LeBron James. And Batum has played physical defense tonight and still doesn't have a foul.
Boy, watch that left arm of LeBron throw you off.
Bob Delaney is. LeBron, short jumper, hit it. Tough shot. 27 for James now, and Miami staying right there with 3 minutes left.
LeBron is a passer early in the game. Now you got to squeeze him. He tries to score late in ball games. He isn't the passer. He is.
Aldridge, deep position on Anthony, lays it in.
Nice seal off. You haven't seen that from LA. Usually he doesn't try to muscle to get a seal on a man. He did that time. If he starts doing that, look out.
22, 13, and 6. LeBron, full head of steam, banks it in, and he's fouled.
As I said, he will try to score now rather than pass.
Just put his head down, dropped that shoulder, got Batum to foul him. Here's the Aldridge seal, as you said. Anthony, not a chance back there.
Yeah, see, and that's what a Karl Malone will do with his strength.
Oh, boy. First foul on Batum. And LeBron misses the free throw. Rebound hit off Camby's head. And Batum saved the day.
Sure did. This team
is a 4-point game.
With the Heat having so many weapons, they're a great fourth quarter team.
Well, one guy cold, you just go to the other one. Trying to go to Aldridge with Anthony on it. Excuse me, Bosch on it. LaMarcus, Wesley, 3. Got it at the angle over Dwayne Wade. And Eric Spoelstra calls time.
3 goggles.
Oh. Full timeout.
Oh, my heart.
A lot of time left, but the Blazers now by 7 with 2:11 left. The amazing thing to look at, Miami is shooting 54%, and they're 7 for 10 in the fourth quarter. Yet can't make up any ground on the Trailblazers, who are looking for their 9th straight home win.
And the Blazers do have 8 more shots because of their 12 offensive rebounds to Miami's 7. So they have offensive rebound a little bit more, as we see Matthews, who was as cold as a frozen fish the first half. And he's coming alive now when it counts.
You see just 6 of 17, but 14 points. James Jones, the 3-point dead eye, is in for Miami now.
Yeah, they're going to spread him, give the ball to LeBron, have him penetrate, and see if he can find James Jones.
LeBron quickly attacking after the timeout. Over Batum, banks it in. 31 for LeBron. That was easy. And doesn't he attack quickly out of timeouts?
Yeah, and you know, he doesn't look to pass it. He's a great passer, but not in the fourth quarter.
Portland trying to go to Aldridge against fellow Dallas native Chris Bosh. Aldridge, he pulled the chair on him. LaMarcus lays it in.
Boy,
Aldridge able to keep his feet and not travel. Here comes LeBron again. Tries an open 3. Got it.
See, at that time, LeBron had gone the last 2 times to the rim. So they said, let's try to lure him into shooting outside. Maybe not a good plan.
And this team not going to go quietly. They've won 20 of their last 21 games.
They got too many weapons for that. And the Blazers have a fourth quarter weapon too. His name is L.A.
Aldridge, they bring a double this time. LaMarcus, tough shot, missed it. Can be tipped, not good. Here comes Wade.
You got to get back now and squeeze it.
LeBron has been the hot Miami Heat right now. Wade through the middle, lays it in. Blazer lead down to 2. Timeout, Nate McMillan. Miami, the amazing thing is, it's a 20-second timeout. And this has gone full now, so it has gone to a full timeout. 2-point Portland lead. Trailblazers led it by 7 at the 2-minute mark, and right now it's a 2-point game, 91-89, with 1:13 left, as Wade, the nice move around Patty Mills, then goes around Aldridge and scoops it in. Wade has 32, LeBron has 34.
Yeah, and I tell you why it is so difficult to defend this team going down the stretch. LeBron had the ball the 3 previous possessions, and he scored on an outside shot and 2 at the rim. Now you start concentrating on him a little bit. Wade goes from the other side of the court. Your defense is kind of tilted the other way, and Wade goes around. around. So they have two of the best weapons for fourth quarter scoring in the NBA working right now.
Andre Miller back in. Patty Mills played good minutes, played a lot of the fourth quarter, but now it's back to Miller. Batum going to challenge the middle. Matthews for three. Long. Rebound. Tipped and grabbed by Miami. Here comes LeBron. Full head of steam. James to James Jones, and he's fouled hard by Matthews.
Well, James Jones is a tremendous free throw shooter.
Yes, he is.
So, but he would have had an easy layup.
Well, the crowd wants the double. It's at the start of the drive when LeBron took off. That's what the crowd is talking about, a double dribble. We'll take a look at this as James Jones rattles in the first. This is what the crowd is seeing on the replay board. Watch LeBron here.
Oh, he got it with, that's no one hit that.
I don't know. Jones ties it up at 91. You know, and the key for Miami, this is a 7-0 run. Their record, and I mentioned the 20 of 21, but the key has been to get Miami in a close game, which sounds odd, but the Heat on the season, in games decided by 5 points or fewer, 1-5. But tonight, right now, they're on a 7-0 run.
Yeah, and that was early in the year. They were 10-8 at one time. They had lost 8 games, and a lot of them they just didn't know how to spread the offense around in the fourth quarter. They know how to do that now as they've made up 7 points on the Blazers. Still 49-9 left. I think it's crucial right now that the Blazers score on this, because you don't want to be put the pressure of them getting the last shot of the game with what weapons they have. So the Blazers have to make sure if they score, now that'll put the pressure on Miami to shoot quicker than holding the ball and going to one of the big two.
Miami is 10 of 13 shooting in this quarter, 71%. They're at 56% for the game. Patty Mills back in for the long distance threat he provides. Aldridge can't even get to the spot against Bosch. Now he has it. Aldridge has missed a couple makeable shots last few minutes. Flips this one in over Bosch. Big hit for Aldridge. No timeout for Miami.
All right. And the Blazers will get the last shot of the game.
LeBron wide open, wouldn't take the three. Now gets it back, and a challenge the lane, and he's fouled by Camby. A good hard foul. He'll make LeBron show it at the free throw line. He's already missed 3 free throws in this game.
Yeah, now
here's the Aldridge take. 26 and 13 for Aldridge with 7 assists. That's all-star stuff.
Yeah, and the Blazers can hold for the last shot. That time was miscommunications on a switch, and they left LeBron open.
And the Blazers have only 1 timeout left, but they'll obviously use it here.
Yeah, you got to take it here. And LeBron's not the greatest pressure foul shooter in the last 2 minutes. I got a little feeling here.
He's just 4 of 7 in this game, but he drops down a couple there. And a 20-second timeout called by Portland as LeBron, a long stare at the Blazer bench after that second free throw, and Portland will discuss things now. But LaMarcus Aldridge in this ball game, 11 for 21 against a guy who knows his game so well in Chris Bosh. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah, he's done it from all over. He's moved outside, he's moved inside. He's just doing so many different things to give the Blazers that inside scoring they haven't had since Greg Oden went down. That was the missing ingredient in this team. He is now providing it. That's why the Blazers are so difficult to beat here at the Rose Garden or on the road. It showed in the last 2 games. Now, I think Rudy will go back in here. He gives them another threat from outside. They'll still go through L.A., but they'll wait and see who's going to help out. And LA's got to be aware of where Nicholas, where Rudy, all the outside shooters, and Wesley Matthews.
Miami coming off an overtime victory in Milwaukee.
Now the main thing is don't shoot it too quick. I mean, you know, it's difficult running that clock down and then getting a shot. It's exactly when you want it. But this team is so good at going the length of the court in like a second and a half. And I don't think they'll call a timeout. They'll go for it.
Blazers don't have one left.
No, but I mean, Miami has one left. Oh, two.
Yes. Miller holding up top. They're going to work for a final shot.
I think it'll be a pick and pop with L.A. Pick and pop.
Miller. Right side, nearly goes down, throws it at the rim, threw it up long, gets his own rebound, throws it up short. And we're going to overtime. Miami 1-1 on the season in overtime games. Portland 0-1 on the season in overtime games. Andre Miller, a couple of looks. The second one would have ended it.
I think he got a little Charlie horse, too. They hit him right in the leg.
We'll come back with the extra minutes after this. In the fourth quarter, they end regulation on a 9-2 run. As Andre Miller had a couple of chances here. This obviously was not what was designed, but they just couldn't get it. And look at Messi Matthews cuts on that baseline. And that shot actually looked like it was on.
Oh, it was.
And Andre then picks it up, throws it at the rim, and misses that one short.
What they did on the pick, there was no pop simply because they stayed with L.A. They were going to let Andre Miller take that shot rather than L.A. get that extra length that he has into his 16, 18-footer. So now the Blazers looking at it. Wesley Matthews has played 41 minutes. LaMarcus has played 40 minutes. Nicolas 39. So, you know, LeBron has played 42 minutes and no one else has played over 38 minutes. So, but LeBron James, with that physique of his, I think he can play 3 games in a row. Now, it's important that Camby didn't get that opening tip. It's important that the Blazers keep the fans.
He got knocked off of Batum, but yes.
Yeah, that the Blazers score first, get the fans back in the game.
He should win this one. No, Bosch quick jumps and grabs it.
Yeah, he gets up there. The ball is still going up, and he waits. And boy, perfect timing.
Miami has won 12 straight road games. Blazers have won 8 straight home games. And Dwayne Wade says, we got you right where we want you now.
But that's the kind of shot you want them to take in the overtime. That fadeaway jumper. Unfortunately, Wade made it.
Portland going back to its workhorse in Aldridge. Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Matthews bumped out of bounds. And this is going to cost you a possession here. Normally, you get that.
Well, I know that. In the regular game, 4 quarters, they'd have called that. The rookie official said, I'm not calling anything in this overtime.
LeBron runs down, and once again, veteran Bob Delaney helping out the younger official.
Yeah, the veteran had to call it.
But that's all right. We go the other way.
Yeah,
and it was the right call. It's not like he was just pulling something out. LeBron there extends the arm, but saw the left arm, and it's a turnover. Miami, number 17.
But would the other 2 have called that if there would have been position?
Sure they would.
I hardly doubt it.
Can be fouled out top by LeBron, who would have been off to the races. Patty Mills going to check back in for Portland now for Andre Miller. And that is a 4th foul on LeBron, by the way.
They want to get a little scoring in there from that point guard position.
Well, and it helps LaMarcus so much to be able to stretch the defense and let him work one-on-one.
I know Andre Miller doesn't love that, being the veteran that he is, but hey, this is
He's
NBA.
always been a team first guy.
Sure.
Aldridge goes baseline, throws it up. Good defense by Bosch, and then a loose ball foul on LaMarcus. 3rd foul on Aldridge. So Portland coming up empty in a couple of trips here in overtime, and Miami with a 2-point lead in the ball.
LA was looking to get that call. He leaned in and thought he was going to get it.
Here's Bosch. Bosch over Camby. Perfect.
Blazers have 3 timeouts left, so
Matthews down on the floor trying to find somebody to go to, and Portland takes the timeout instead, which is probably just as well.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is Miami's largest lead of the half, as the Blazers had a 7-point lead with 2 minutes left in this ball game. But the Heat ended regulation red hot, and they got the first 4 of overtime. Left the Heat shooting for this game up to 57%. They're coming off a game in Milwaukee when they shot 39% for the game. As I said earlier, the big 3 in that game shot 31%, 18 for 58. Not the case tonight. Portland is getting the best of Miami at 57%. LeBron with 36, Wade with 34, Bosch with 16. And Portland out of the timeout in dire need of a field goal here.
Well, they've been going through LA so much. This is when you might need a healthy Brandon Roy that changes your look and can give you good one-on-one action. Wesley doesn't quite dribble well enough to do that.
Aldridge back to Matthews. Can't get an open look. Got to go up with it. Throws it at the rim. Portland getting nothing out of the offense right now. You got to give Miami's defense credit. They've locked down.
See, and that's the first time they didn't go through LA. They didn't want to stand around and do that. They wanted to give them a different look. What they did, they tried to give a back pick for Wesley Matthews to shoot a 3. Miami's defense was right on it.
And Miami can establish a little more control here with the bucket on this possession. As Wade gets switched, Bosch is wide open. The man in the corner is Arroyo for 3. Well off the mark. Rebound Camby. Portland still with plenty of life and plenty of time.
Yeah, you like Arroyo taking those shots all day long.
Anybody other than the big 3. Aldridge against Bosch again. LaMarcus turns the corner and packs it with the right hand.
Well, now the Blazers have to play defense. That's the basket they needed to get everybody involved, including the crowd.
28 for LaMarcus. Wade. Bosch open. Batum shifts over nicely.
Nice.
Bosch wide open in the middle. Now LeBron has it. LeBron for 3. Got it. And the Heat by 5. Two minutes left. Portland going back through Aldridge. Baseline. Hit, nearly gets the bucket, but is fouled. Free throws coming for LaMarcus Aldridge, who is begging for that ball on the block, and that's what you'd like to see.
Yeah, he wanted it. He knew he could score from the last time when he just threw it down.
Wow. That's a power move there.
And the worst thing that happened was LeBron hitting that 3. Because now that changes the it makes him, even if he makes 2 here, a 3-point lead with the ball.
Trailblazers tonight 16 of 19 at the free throw line. They're 4th best in the NBA right now percentage-wise from the foul line. And LaMarcus makes 1 of 2. He's 5 for 6 in the game, 29 points now. And Miami a 4-point lead again and the ball.
Yeah, Blazers have the timeouts needed now. They have 2 left, so they're still in good shape there.
LeBron. Blocking foul on Patty Mills. He was trying to draw the offensive foul. Foul Batum out near midcourt on LeBron. And now free throws as Portland in the penalty in this overtime set. You didn't want to foul out there.
No.
Obviously, for Portland.
Yeah, later on, that strategy is all right. When you're 4 down, man, that makes it a 3-possession game.
And LeBron makes a pair. 41 for LeBron on this night. He 12 of 16 at the free throw line. It's Portland with still 90 seconds left. Aldridge
might have given him that one.
LaMarcus through the middle. They would have not scored the bucket. Foul on the floor. And free throws coming again for Aldridge.
Well, someone had to tell James Williams that.
Now James was on the other side of the floor. Derek Collins was asking how many team fouls.
Side out. No, he said side out. He was pointing at the side, and Bob Delaney said, no, we're shooting 2.
Andre Miller will be checking in for Portland after the first free throw. And Aldridge makes it. 30 now for Aldridge in this game. LaMarcus, the last 12 games, has averaged 26 points, 10 rebounds, a couple of blocks a game, shooting 54% tonight. He's bettered those numbers in just about every category.
Now, it's imperative that the Blazers get a stop next after this made free throw. They're 4 down. So they've got to get a stop. They still have time because they do have timeouts. But they must get a stop right here.
LeBron gives Wade a pick in the backcourt on Matthews. Now Batum ends up on Wade.
Which is all right.
Wade doubled. The open man is Bosch. Steps into a long 2 and hits it. And Miami shooting 57% in this ball game and red hot down the stretch. And their lead is 6 again with 1:08 left, and the Trailblazers in no position now to simply trade buckets, and that's what they're doing.
That has worked all night long, the switch and then get back. See, it's up to Nicolas to get back, and Camby then has to go find his man, and that's what they worked in the shoot around. And it's worked almost the whole game getting back to the guy, but that time Bosch ruined everything by hitting that outside shot.
So Miami, since the third quarter ended, 14 of 18 shooting.
Oh.
I mean, that's some crunch time basketball right there.
That sure is, against a hostile crowd that was really into the game. Blazers had a 7-point lead. I mean, they could see the light at the end of that tunnel. But I guess Bosch, Wade, LeBron couldn't see that light.
They ended regulation on a 9-2 run, as Portland had leads of 80-73 with 6 minutes left, 89-82 with 2 minutes left.
Now they can't take too long doing this.
They hand it back to Batum. Nicolas trying to look for the foul. Aldridge has it tipped off of his hands out of bounds, so Portland gets it back, but we're under a minute to play now.
That's when Nicolas has to gather himself and power it up and hope he gets fouled. Maybe it's an and one rather than be off balance. You got to catch it.
Nicolas from 10 hits it.
All right. 4 down.
So Batum with 22 in this ball game. Miami in these situations has just calmly answered. We'll see if they can do it again.
Now they only have 2 seconds to get it over half court, so they've got to stop any pass into the in court.
And Eric Spoelstra says, I think we'll take the 20-second timeout and figure out a way.
Yeah, that is smart.
To get this ball in and across in 2 seconds. They can't forward it, of course.
No. And it's the crucial play of the game, whether they get this over or not. If they don't, Blazers got a great shot.
Nicolas Batum tonight, 22 points on 9 of 16 shooting. He was the aggressive Blazer early and really one of the only Blazers hitting early in this ball game.
And making it look so easy.
Coming off picks, hitting from long range.
Oh, they can advance the ball.
As Batum, yeah, they can. I was wrong about that. 1 of 5.
So it really was a smart timeout.
Yes.
I didn't think they could if the ball went out of bounds like that.
Here's Wade out top.
Well, I'll tell you what, he took a lot of steps.
Always does.
That didn't dribble.
Wade matched up against Camby now. Wade, baseline. Into Matthews. A wild shot caught by Aldridge.
Push it up.
Blazers have time. Camby called for a travel.
Oh, and they were trying to push it up before Miami defense got set. A smart play.
It's Aldridge. Excuse me, not Camby. I said it wrong. It's Aldridge. There, knew he did it, and now Miami has to inbound, and Portland's, you think, got a foul here soon.
Well, they have 9 seconds different. I think they'll wait to foul on the next possession. Boy, they had a shot.
Ball game. LeBron hits the three. And now going to goad the crowd a little bit. Look at him walk over to the front row, clear away from the bench and look into the stands. Boy, no wonder so many people like him. James and the capper moments ago. The big time three to put it away is that Miami has just been flawless in the fourth quarter and overtime. Trailblazers have been good, but you can't beat this stuff. And then LeBron took a long walk, and that's in the far corner, clear away from Miami's bench, not near their bench area.
See, if the Blazers would have scored on that fast break, they would have only been 2 up. That would have been a little more difficult shot for LeBron to make. Wesley
takes a very long three, and that's going to do it. Miami will extend its road winning streak to 13 games. And the Trailblazers' 8-game home winning streak will end at 8. As the Trailblazers have been playing good basketball lately, got it to 3-1 in January. But run into the Miami Heat, who have won 21 of their last 22 games now. Got tested tonight, but I think they had their off night on Friday in Milwaukee when they shot 39%. Tonight, 57% shooting for the Heat. LeBron with 44, Wade with 34. Too tough for the Blazers to overcome tonight. They fall 107-100. We'll wrap it up after this.